So what you can hear in the background is the Italian gardens in London. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm sure you can. But I wanted to share one thing with you, and that is that traveling overseas is a waste of money. It's also a waste of time and a waste of energy. Let me explain. So before you start throwing things at your screen and before you start deleting any accounts, here's the thing. A lot of the people that travel to beautiful London do it for the wrong reason. And it's the same thing in real estate all over the world. When you want to first buy a property, you're not going to travel to 15 different destinations and go to random houses to look at them because you're doing a one-to-one. So if you're planning to do the trip from Sydney to London and it is a 24-hour flight each way, those 48 hours are probably going to best serve you in another way. What do I mean by that? I mean that if you were to just reach out to your local real estate agents and speak in 48 hours to just two people an hour, that little reach out, that little connection that you're already setting up is enough to usually find you at least 3, 4, up to 10 properties. 48 times 2, it's 100, just under 100 people that you're speaking to. Do you think that you could find 10 properties to look at if you spoke to 100 people? Yes, you could. Are they going to be the right type of properties? Yes, you know exactly what you're looking for, you will find them. So what? Why would you travel halfway around the world? I'm glad you asked. So this is the reason why I'm here in London, because the real estate agents that are the experts in this area, they're the experts in knowing what people are looking for. So they might already have clients that are either well-to-do clients here, or they're people that are thinking of selling their property, selling their estate, so that when they finish up on this plane on this earth, they don't have to pay the massive estate tax that some people in London have to pay, or their kids have to pay. And the surprising thing is that sometimes, even if you don't sell the property, you're taxed on the value of the property, which means that if your property is worth £10 million, your children inherit it, they might have to pay £1 million for the privilege of owning your £10 million property. There are lots of great accountants and lawyers and estate planners right here in London. So don't take my advice. I'm just an Aussie traveling through here. But here's what I've found out over the last few days of having the right conversation with the right people. Some people in London have family already in Australia. Some people here have family in Greece, in Italy, in the US, in Canada. In fact, London is such a diverse area that I'm finding myself speaking multiple different languages just to keep up. And I love it. It's one of the things that makes me smile day to day. But don't come to London just to specifically look for property. Come here for the culture, come here for the shows, come here for the people, and the food, magnificent. But if you're planning to buy a property, if you're planning to actually do real estate, then plan better. What that means is find a local that already has the contacts. So instead of doing one-to-one, do yourself the service of doing the one-to-many. In other words, start with a list on your mobile phone that already gives you the addresses, the locations, the reasons to buy, so that you can cross things off your list before ever flying out. Because you get to enjoy more of the sunshine, more of the local differences, more of the culture that's here, if you're not going through a computer list just to start off with. So do it the smart way. Find a local who's got runs on the board, who has a proven track record, and use that to your advantage. So that magic triangle of time, money, and energy is serving you best. Now, over the next few days, and starting today, this is Sunday in London, about to become Monday in Sydney, I'm doing a video that expires once a day. So if you met me in Cape Town last week or London this week, I gave you a USB. The USB has a password to get into the video. Why am I locking out the random people from the internet for the video? Because I'm talking real numbers, because I'm actually looking at things that I do as a buyer's agent, explaining what an Australian real estate agent does. And I don't want to do a random scattergun approach. I don't want to just send it to computers, to bots. I'm actually talking to real humans. So if you've received one of the USBs, click it into your computer, click it into your phone. There's a USB-C on one side, USB type A on the other, and look at the text document that's for the password. When I post up the video today, it'd be password protected. So just click it and type in the password you received on your USB. If you've lost your USB, or if you can't find it, or if you saw me at one of the trade shows, the last 7 conferences I was at, and I forgot to give you a USB, please reach out to me through my LinkedIn, through WhatsApp. Let me know you need a passcode for it and where you met me. I'm happy to send you a copy of the password so you could see the video that I'm posting. So it'll be a different one each day, but I'm giving you a lot of the things that over the last 26 years have made the biggest difference in my life, specifically in property and in real estate. So if you're thinking globally, if you're thinking of Australia, you're thinking of London, you're thinking of Cape Town, then in the next few hours, you'll see the video where I explain what's been the biggest difference, why I went from one small little town close to Sydney, just 3 hours from Sydney, in Oberon, New South Wales, which weather very similar to London, very sunny. And if you turn your back to the sun, your back is freezing because of the wind. Oberon's 1,100 meters above sea level, 1130. So that's around 3,300 feet above sea level, which means you're getting into fresh mountain air, but you also get the climate with it. Beautiful sunny skies, but that little bit of frost as soon as the sun goes down. So very similar to London. It is a gorgeous day here today, around 18 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius. And as soon as the sun sets, we'll probably head down to about 12 degrees. So rug up and wear your extra warm neck coverings. I don't know, I like a scarf. I've always liked a scarf, but I've just never had enough of an excuse to wear it. Now I have an excuse. So thank you for watching, and I hope that's been fun. So let me know if you need the password, and I'll give you some more real estate specific and property specific tidbits tonight. So stay tuned and look at my link tree for the link of where the video is posted. I'll speak to you soon, and I'm going to have a lot of fun today. It's Sunday here, but as you can see, the park is full of people just enjoying themselves, taking their dogs for a walk, and spending time with family and friends. Hope you're well, and I'll see you back in Sydney in about 2 weeks' time. Speak soon.